But the reality is that strategy and ethics are applied according to time, era, and circumstances. That where there is no scope for resolving a problem through dialogue, one has to use one's hands. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. In today's edition of Manas for Manush, we will go through Sundarkand, Doha number 3, Chaupai number 1 and 2, through which we will get to see how Bajrangbali managed to enter the city of Lanka. मसक समान रूप कपि धरई, लंके ही चले सुमिरि नर हरि. नाम लंकिनी एक निसिचरी, सो कह चले सी मोहि निंदरी. जाने ही नहीं मरम सठ मोरा, मोर आहार जहाँ लगी चोरा. मुठिका एक महाकपिहनई, रुधिर बमत धर निधन मनई. Now, Bajrangbali had planned that he would take a tiny form and enter Lanka at night. Who would even be able to see him then? But we must not forget that Lanka was a city of illusions. Its king, its guards, its gatekeepers, everyone there was adept in illusions. Recognizing illusion would not have been difficult for them. Moreover, those who are themselves night wanderers, that is, demons, do not find the night difficult. Rather, their powers become even more awakened during the hours of darkness. During the daytime, Hanumanji could still have moved about with relative ease. But just as the vision of predatory animals become more active at night, in the same way, demons also become more powerful during the night. Goswamiji says, मसक समान रूप कपि धरई, लंके ही चले सुमिरि नर हरि. नाम लंकिनी एक निसिचरी, सो कह चले सी मोहि निंदरी. Bajrangbali assumed a form as small as a mosquito and, remembering Sri Narhari, set out towards Lanka. At the entrance gate of Lanka, he encountered a demoness named Lankini. She said, disregarding me like this, that is, without asking me, where are you going inside? In this context, in Valmiki Ramayana, Sarga 3, Shlok 30, while introducing herself, Lankini says, Aham hi nagri Lanka swayamev plavangama sarvatra parirакшами hyetatte katitam maya. O Vanar, I myself am the living embodiment of the city of Lanka. Therefore, I protect it from all directions. This is the introduction I give you. Now observe that in the previous verses, we read in details how important it is for a warrior to avoid a war, to postpone conflict whenever possible, whether it was crossing Sursa or planning the entry into Lanka. Hanuman too tried to avoid direct confrontation and sought to resolve the problems through strategy. But now we are about to see the exact opposite. Roaring loudly, Lankini says, जाने ही नहीं मरम सठ मोरा, मोर आहार जहाँ लगी चोरा. मुठिका एक महाकपिहनई, रुधिर बमत धरणी धन मनई. O fool, have you not understood my secret, my true nature? In this world, wherever there are thieves, all of them are my food. I do not forgive thieves, I destroy them. Mahakapi Hanuman struck her directly with a strong punch, causing her to vomit blood and fall to the ground. Now you may be thinking that in so many previous verses, it was emphasized that one should avoid battle unless absolutely necessary. Just as Hanuman had made himself small before Sursa entered her mouth and immediately came out, he could have done something similar before Lankini as well, because he had taken the small form precisely to avoid conflict. Then why did the devotee of the Lord not apply the same strategy here and instead resorted to violence? And some would add yet another question. Violence, especially against a woman? That does not at all suit a caliphate. But the reality is that strategy and ethics are applied according to time, era, and circumstances. Sursa was indeed illusory, but she was not a demoness. She could be reasoned with, made to realize her mistake. Also, that situation was different, right in the middle of the ocean with no third person to see or hear. Here, at the gates of Lanka, if an argument had taken place, all the gatekeepers would have become alert. Therefore, Ram's messenger Hanuman chose the path of using force there. So what lessons do we learn from today's chopais? That where there is no scope for resolving a problem through dialogue, one has to use one's hands. Baba's Brahmagyan today is dedicated to all men. Bajrang Bali himself held women in highest regards. But when Lankini could not understand the language of respect, only then did he use another language. Now consider this. A woman traveling in Mumbai local was sitting with her feet placed on the seat opposite her. Can such a person understand the language of respect?
I am minding mine. Can you remove the leg, please? Oh, really?
Yeah.
You are a lawyer?
Yeah.
So, is this the way you are supposed to sit?
Yeah, we can. Who are you?
Is the way you are supposed to sit?
Who are you?
How am I talking to you? I just asked you nicely. That is this the way you are supposed to sit?
सब प्रश्नों का हल है मानस, दुर्बल का भी बल है मानस, है सबके लिए हितकारी, तो बोलो मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी, द्रबहु सुदशरथ अजिर बिहारी।